Okay, so I just got done making a video about Sushi Go because I just got it and it's a new game and I like it, even though I haven't played it yet. And so that made me want to talk about the rest of my other board games that I have, which led me to here now. And so I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna tell you how I got them and also how, well, not how, but like why I like them or why I don't like them. So yeah, this bad boy was the first one out of all the board games that I got. I got it from my father. He brought it to our house out of nowhere. So I don't know where he got it from. I don't know if he broke some kneecaps or if he just got a really good deal on this. But yeah, he brought it. I like this game. I like this game because it's simple, and also unlike actual Monopoly, I know that there's going to be an ending to it, and that I'm not just gonna endlessly buy stuff and grow in debt. You know. So that's what I appreciate at least. I also like the components. Let me see if I can open it. So yeah, I like the components, especially the players. They're very nice feeling, you know. It's very nice to move them around with and stuff like that. I like this dice. These dices, they're really cool looking. You know, they feel very elite. There's obviously the brands and the rule book and like the board. But yeah, I like the components. They're really nice. And again, like I said, the main thing that I like though is that this is a very brain dead game. Like you don't have to think much, and also this actually has an ending, unlike actual Monopoly. You understand that, sir? Thank you. Okay, moving on. This is the second one I got online, and no, it's not a phone. It's actually a little game called hold on, The Mind. It is a cooperative game. In fact, I think it's the only cooperative game in my entire collection. So yeah, it's really fun to play. It's pretty simple. You basically have these numbered cards, and you're supposed to like everyone gets a card depending on the amount, depending on the levels. And what you're supposed to do with the other players is that you're supposed to order them, put them in ascending order, but you can't talk. So it's really cooperative, but like also not cooperative because the only thing that you have is basically your gut feeling and psychic abilities and your mind. I guess that's the name. I like this because again I just like card games, especially the ones that are like pretty simple. I like simple games, and these are really easy to teach because again those are the only rules. You just have to like try to put them in ascending order, and you can't talk, and you get extra point, extra life, and stuff like that, and that's it. So I like that for being simple. For cons, I don't really have much except like maybe if you're playing with people who like to play games that are, because of the loud factor, this might not be the game for them. Or maybe it is because I did play with some loud people, and yeah, the game just ended up being loud, and it's still fun. It was really chaotic, and I think someone almost died, but it's really fun. So yeah, I really just completely like this game. It's pretty nice. Moving on. So this is the third in line, and as you can see, it is very robust, as in like it's clearly not an actual game, but it is actually. It's actually a DIY version of Love Letter. And what I mean by that is that I actually knew about the game Love Letter and I fell in love with it, and I really, really, really wanted the cards, but they're really expensive over here because import things are always expensive. So I decided that, you know what, instead of actually buying the game, since I can't, I might as well just like make it since like there's only like what 18 cards. So that's what I did. I had a dream and also Canva, so that's what I did. So basically, I made these cards using Canva, a printer, card sleeves, and some old unused Magic the Gathering cards that I got when visiting a game shop. And I asked them, "Do you guys have any like old unused cards?" And they said yes. And so I basically just asked for the whole pack, and then they gave it to me. And then I was like, you know what, I can make card games with these, and so I did. So yeah, that's basically the history of this. And for and do I like them? Of course I do. I like them because they're really quick. These are, again, because there's only like 16 cards, and the only rules are that you only have to like whatchamacallit. So like the gameplay is also very simple because you only have two. You only have to go. You only have like the options of like two cards, and again, I don't know. I don't know why I'm suddenly like brain dead right now, but basically it's a quick game. That's why I like it. It never lasts more than like 15 minutes unless you want to play like a long game. But yeah, and I just have this special in my heart because again, I technically kind of made it, you know. But I will buy the actual game. I will buy the actual game. But yeah, moving on. Oh wait, I didn't even tell you guys the point of the game. So the point of the game is you basically, or the lore actually, is that you want to send a love letter to the princess. Where is she? The princess. There she is. And yeah, so basically what you want to do is you want to either try to get the highest numbered card, or you want to eliminate the other players and be the last one standing. And whoever does one of those two, they get a point, and whoever has the most points by the end of the game wins. And yeah, and it's just really fun. You're basically trying to beat everyone else, and these are supposed to be the people that are helping you send the love letter to the princess, including the princess, but like she's not supposed to help. That's why you're not supposed to play her, as you can see. But yeah, that's all. I just had to get that out. Okay, moving on. So this is the next one, and by far it's the most expensive one among the line of board games that I have, and I got this for my birthday. I actually told my sister about how I want a board game for my birthday, and they actually did give me a board game. Well, my cousin technically did, because she lived in Australia. She lives in Australia, and Australia, I guess, has Azul at a okay price, because it's dollars. And so yeah, I got this for my birthday, and I really, really, really love it. And the reason why I love it is because, again, the components. Let me show you the components. Everything about the components of this game is very, very pretty. Like, you can start from the board. The board is really pretty. Let me get rid of y'all. This is the rule book. The pouch for the tiles are really pretty. The factory tiles are really pretty. This thing is really pretty, and like the tiles themselves are really pretty. As you can see from where is it? As you can see from the board, like look at that. Those are pretty, and they actually exist. Look, they are really pretty. I love them so much. And yeah, and these are also, once again, because again I like simple games. So these are technically, I mean, rules wise, there's a lot, and like you kind of do have to teach people how to play this. Like there's like an actual learning curve to it, but I feel like after like you play some rounds, you would actually get how to play this. And like, so like it's not like a hard game to learn, and yeah. So like I just love it, and the point of this game is that you're supposed to like collect these tiles and then put them to here, and with like by like filling these up, and then they go here and stuff like that, and then you get a point depending on how many tiles you get, and you basically win if you get the most point, and yeah. So that's why I like this game, because first, like, again, this is the best I feel like out of all the games that I have. I just love these completely. The only issue that I have with it is that I don't have any issues with it. That's the thing. But yeah, okay. So this is the type of game that is like very selective. Like it's only depends on like what kind of game people like. Like I've played this with someone, and they did not like it because they found it boring, but I find it to be a really calming game. That's what I was gonna say. It's calming, but also very lightly competitive, so that's what I like about it. But yeah, I just love Azul so much. Okay, moving on. This is in the next line of games. This is, ironically enough, this is actually an impulse buy, as in I was going into a game shop with a friend and then saw this, and I was like, you know what, this is a popular game, so let me buy this. And so I did, and then this actually also turned out to be my least favorite game among the ones that I have, because first of all, it's a mini version of the actual game. Like, okay, let me show you. So if you ever play the actual Clue board game, it's actually like a big board, right? Well, I got the mini version because that was cheaper. And see, the thing is, when they said mini version, I did not know what... I did not expect it to be this mini. Like, for example, the book where you write clues in, it's this small. It is this small. And for comparison, my hands are small in general. So the fact that this is like this tiny means it's just really, really tiny. So are the cards. They're really tiny. And I don't have a problem with that. I don't know. I guess I find this game to be like a little bit boring, like a little bit repetitive, and it's pretty fun. It's well, it's not pretty fun. It's like sort of fun if you like play it for the first time and like blah blah blah. I mean, it gets old real quick, is what I'm saying. If this is one of those games where it can get too long depending on who you play with, and yeah. So this, I would probably play it if it just crosses my mind, but it's not gonna cross often. If someone suggests to play it, I would be like, I mean, there's other options as you can see from the previous ones, but like, sure if you want to play it, but like this is not like my first choice ever. So yeah, I guess again, like I said, out of all the board games that I have, this is my least favorite because it gets repetitive. And yeah, moving on. And of course, the last one, the one that I haven't played, but I have been looking forward to because I like the cards. The cards are really cute. I'm not gonna show them now because I already did in like the previous video that you've probably seen before this. But so far, since I haven't played it, I cannot give a verdict yet. But I assume from what I've seen, it seems like it's a fun one. You know, you collect points and stuff like that using like sushi and stuff. So it can be like a cute, but also light, but also competitive game. So and I like those kind of games, I guess. So like yeah, this is I think one of my. I think I might. I think I like this. Is what I'm saying. Yeah, that's all I gotta say because I already said a lot about this one. So yeah, that is my board game collection. As you can see, just a little bit of summary. Got it from my dad. It's my first actual buy. Made this myself. My favorite among all of them. My least favorite among all of them. And the newcomer. Hey, the new kid. Hey, new kid. Welcome to the family. And yeah, all I can say is I can definitely see this collection growing in the future, and I'm definitely looking forward to that. And I am also looking forward to converting literally everybody I know in my life to this hobby. And yeah, that is all for me, and thank you for watching. Bye bye. See you next time.